In my last video, I taught you how to play the best warm-up map in CS2, and today I'm going to teach you how to generate the best crosshair possible inside of this game. So make sure you guys check out the last video if you haven't already. It's teaching you how to play aimbots. Today we're going to talk about Crash's crosshair generator. You're going to have the ultimate crosshair by the end of this video. Go ahead and go on the workshop and download it, subscribe it. If you don't have it already, and if you're having trouble finding it, I'm going to link it in the description of this video, and I've got you guys covered. So once you've got that subscribed using the link, make sure you subscribe to my channel as well. But first, let's talk about the sponsor of today's video. SkinSwap is the sponsor of today's video. They are also kind enough to sponsor you with a free bonus by clicking on the link in the description. SkinSwap is the ultimate place for Counter-Strike 2 and Rust skins, with a massive trading inventory in a top tier marketplace offering the most competitive rates out there. The best part is that you can earn an insane 40% deposit bonus when you use the link in the description. Combine that with the top of the line selling feature, including multiple different cash out methods, and their trading feature, which takes under a minute, and there is absolutely no reason to not sign up with the link in the description. Alright, so thank you guys so much for watching through that. When you get into the game here, once you've subscribed to the map, go ahead and go to Workshop Maps and go ahead and click Go. You're going to just put it in casual, that's fine, I'm sure either one will work, but we'll just throw it in casual. And we're going to load into the map here. So once we're inside here, go ahead and just click T. And this is going to be your center for all of these crosshairs. And right now, I think they're going to fill out this board and add a whole bunch more. But you can have these predetermined crosshairs already. And I'm just going to go ahead and save my crosshair so we don't lose it here. If you guys want to do the same while you're testing around with these different things, go to game settings, scroll down here, share to import. I will copy my code for you guys to use. Let's talk about what you need in a good crosshair. I find that this crosshair is sick. As you can see, we can decipher it from the backgrounds. It's very small, and your goal should be to look past your crosshairs when you have them, right? You should be able to look past. Your crosshair should not be distracting your eyes, right? A lot of you guys are going around with giant crosshairs that are bouncing around doing all these things. That is a big no-no. You know, I would honestly, for some pet peeves of mine, I would avoid crosshairs with a dot. Now, don't get me wrong, there's players that play with it. That might be your thing. But if you have these little four like rectangles going out and a dot in the middle, it can be very hard to see what's past you. So for most players, I want to recommend that. If you are a dot crosshair player, though, which a lot of pros are, even if it doesn't really show here, that is perfectly fine. There's a lot of high level players that play on a dot, and even if they don't, there's a lot of these players that honestly have these small little crosshairs too. Now, I do like white crosshairs, but they do get in the hard to see when we're playing on maps like Dust 2, Vertigo, you know, stuff like that. But I do like these white crosshairs. So what you're gonna do when you load in here is, like I said, you can use any of these. They're gonna be sick. Go ahead and find some that are going to work for you. Right now, this is going to come soon. Hopefully, I can get mine on there. If anyone has contacts with the map creator, let's see if we can get my crosshair on here. I think that'd be sick. But yeah, for now, just go ahead and use your pro crosshairs. Use my crosshair. Or my favorite thing is you can create your own. So colors that I would stay away from when I'm picking a crosshair. I would stay away from pink. You know, it's actually not that bad. So you know, I say stay away from it, but honestly, use it if you want. Stay away from purple, though, because it's kind of darker, kind of blends in. Stay away from black. Like, it's just hard to decipher it on maps like Ancient. Like, oh, it's so hard to see where my crosshair is, right? But with that being said, green can be hard, too. I've had no problem with Ancient since the updates to this game. I can see my crosshair just fine, but just be very, very cautious when you do that. Same thing with red. I only say red because it's a darker color, and when you have your crosshair on an enemy, sometimes their name pops up and it's also red, and it can be confusing. And especially with blood on the background, like on walls and stuff, it can be hard to see where your crosshair is. Same thing with orange. People just don't like using orange crosshairs. Colors that you should be using are also dark blue. Don't use dark blue. It's just too dark and it blends in with certain maps like on Nuke and stuff. Colors that you should be using: green, the classic, the iconic crosshair. Let's go ahead and throw a thicker one on here too so you guys can see, just in case the YouTube buffering is brutal. So colors at green's very solid. We like it. Sticks out. Yellow, a lot of people use yellow. I don't like it because sometimes it blends in, like see here on the walls. It might be hard for you guys to see, but on other maps it's not really going to be that big of a deal. Like Ancient even is fine. You're going to be good. Light blue people use. It can blend in on Nuke. Be cautious. See this, but it's a common crosshair color that a lot of people like. You can actually go out here. This will be a better see. Like on Dust 2, it can kind of blend in, but yeah, it'll be fine. A lot of people, yeah, not as many people use pink. I would stay away from it, honestly. And then white. White is a good color, but it just blends in so bad. Like, look, you cannot see my crosshair here. You literally could not tell me where my crosshair was. You'd think I'm playing without one. That is the problem of white crosshair. So if you're a newer player, I would stay away from it. Now, you want to be using a static crosshair, in my opinion. Dynamic and hybrid are not it. They're just not. Now, hybrid is not as bad where it pops out like this, but when we get a rifle, it can start to be hard to actually see what's going on. I just don't see a point of it, right? I know you can like see where the bottom of your spray is, but I just think static is the go-to if you're a new player. It's going to tell you where the center of your crosshair is constantly, right? So if those new guys out there, a lot of you are new, make sure to check out my channel too. There's lots of tips and tricks, but use static, man. Use it. Now we can change these variables of it too. The length, we can change how it might not be working right now. Oh, there we go. Yeah, we can change how long it is, which is really sick. It just goes really small right now, like incrementally. I think that's the word. I'm not sure. Can change the thickness, which is really cool. Make it really thin or make it really thick. Look at that. We roll around on the crosshair like that. Oh yeah, but really sick. So I guess we should just, there you go. We can change the gap on it and change it all the way down so that there's like no gap and we have like a T crosshair, or we can make it really wide so we have, you know, a super wide crosshair. But yeah, just play around with these different things. Outline. So here's the thing about outline, guys. Outlines are great. I just personally don't like it. It's just a preference thing. It's a totally a preference thing here, right? So let's just go ahead and turn it on. So see, like I don't necessarily like outline. Some of you guys out there really love it. Just find if you enjoy playing with it, if it gets in your way or not. For me, I'm perfectly fine without it, so I go with that one. Dot, like I said, don't use a dot, please. In my opinion, it's just bad, right? It is just really bad, and I don't think you should be doing it. And never use this T shape. I know a lot of you out there use it, but please, no pro players using the T crosshair. It's just not worth it, man. And if they are, they're trolling themselves. Don't use it. But other than that, alpha, I would always have the alpha as high as it can go. It's kind of pointless, in my opinion, to have it less. Yeah, don't worry about these because you shouldn't be playing on a dynamic crosshair anyways. It's just bad in my opinion. See how like you might not even be able to see on YouTube. It might be too thin, but it's just horrible in my opinion. It's just bad, guys. Don't use it. And yeah, it gives you a little tutorial here too. You can also change your HUD color, which is super sick. That's really nice. And change your op thickness, which is great. I love that. Target ID, I would keep that on. And friendly fire warning, go ahead and throw that off, guys. You don't need that, trust me. You're gonna know who your teammates are and who they are, and if you're not, then you need to watch some videos on my channel so that you learn and get better at the game, because it's not that hard. So yeah, like I said, I'm gonna leave my crosshair down below in the description. I'll leave some other pro crosshairs that I think are good. Somebody get me in contact with the creator of this map. Let's get my crosshair on here so that more people can have this super high quality crosshair. It's very nice. I think I've used it for years now at this point. I might have switched colors and stuff here and there, but other than that, I've used the same crosshair for my whole career, maybe. Other than a few months at a time here and there, but it's very sick. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Keep grinding, keep working hard to make your dreams come true. I'm here for you. I'm going to provide content every single day. I've always got your back, and you can support me on my grind to the top. For those of you that know, I'm competing in the professional scene in Counter-Strike 2, and I'm trying to make it one day. So one day at a time, baby. I hope the same for you. So let's just keep improving, be 1% better, and we're going to make it to the top. So catch you guys all later. Peace out.